Hi guys, that's looks like us back for now. So, fuck's sake, man. Oh, this always happens. It's just like, I joined the Merchant Navy, and yeah. So, guys, what do we think about the fights? A Tyson and Jake Paul. Yeah, I heard a lot of talk about it. Guys commenting and stuff like that there, forums and what have you, YouTube. No, all that stuff and the fans really, what the fans had to say, which was a lot of guys saying, it must have been fixed or there was certain, conditions. And I don't know about that. I mean, precisely, that's just not really what was going on. Polly Man, as he did a video about it and sort of explained the crack. Obviously, he's somebody that's like really involved in boxing, so he knows all that stuff. You know what I mean? So it's funny, you get a chance to listen to Paulie Malignaggi, and he's Paulie's got a lot of personality, so it's like sometimes he say because he's giving you pearls, like we're getting pearls, you know what I mean? But like anybody, like any boxing fan, boxing commenter, from wherever they're derived, usually you do have to just talk a bit of this and that before you start giving them pearls, I'm giving you pearls, son, But yeah, I like what Paulie had to say in that fight. Um, well, actually, I disagree with him on the point that he said that Jake Paul was afraid. See, with the way that he was connecting with his punches, he was catching him at the end of a long hook, like a long left hook, because he was trying to step out of the road, punch someone, and get right out of harm. Like it was a fear thing. Which that's a possibility. Yeah, I mean, maybe there's a fear that if you get in too close, Tyson has that boxing ability, regardless of his age, the experience that he has. Jake Paul's gonna be in serious danger if he gets in there. So I suppose he was popping out those hooks and his jab. He was catching him right in the end. I didn't realize that like reduced level of impact or what have you, but I suppose maybe it's your momentum too, because beneath you, if you're sitting in with the shot, rather than as Paulie said earlier, he was trying to get out of the road too quick, because he was afraid and stuff. And I don't know, man. I didn't watch it in any great detail. Like, of course, I've seen different ones commenting on it, and the whole spectacle, like of just, oh, here's this guy, yeah. It's only because he does the boxing, and yeah, he's gonna fight Mike Tyson, and yeah, don't see all them people that don't really know. Don't let on that Tyson's 58, right? It's just Mike Tyson, and it's like, I don't know, man. The inner workings of the thing are a mystery, to me anyway. But I thought it was a good fight, I mean, in terms of an event and an exhibition and something that was set up to sort of benefit the sport ultimately. That's what they're going for there. I would have thought, in my most sort of optimistic of the moral integrity of whoever was making that stuff happen. So I mean, yeah, I think it's good. It's getting a lot of, like, little kids get into it, and it will be very annoying to us, actual boxing fans who follow the sport and like it and stuff like that, and guys that are fighters, you know, whatever, even casuals. Whenever all these little kids come on, they'll be like, "Yeah, Jake Paul's like the heavyweight world champion," you know. But there's an upshot to that they become the sort of the most sought after fodder for these casuals who are trying to make their way up into this hallowed hardcore segment, so they can educate these kids, uh, as we do, in all crafts. It's like Malik Scott said, he spoke a bit after. I know him and Shane McGowan, who I really like Shane McGowan, I think he's a good trainer. I like listening to him. And he called that shot against Joshua. You know what I mean? It worked out well, like, it was cool, like, but no, well, obviously he's a good trainer and the pedigree that he has and stuff, despite the backwards and forwardness, with different bits and pieces. But it's like, I mean, man, I love Frampton, and I will always take Frampton's side, you know what I mean? But it's still hard to forget how McGuigan, like, at Loftus Road. You know what I mean? Like, steal the eye out of your head, like, but back then, he put in a good effort, like, he put in a good effort, man. So, I like the McGuigans, but I can see that Malik Scott, after Shane had said in an interview that he really didn't rate Malik Scott at all. He thought that the tactics that he had brought out with Deontay Wilder to fight Zhang, I believe, his first fight back, it was either him or Parker, first fight back after the trilogy, he went away, he did his ayahuasca, the statue got erected, grown men cried, Bomb Squad, the Dosser, all the rest of it, all that other stuff. So, I was like Deontay Wilder, but I did notice that Malik Scott then started to sort of try to get him to box in that fight, and he was actually surprisingly good in terms of his footwork and just popping in, jabs and right hands and stuff like that. He had good rhythm and stuff, but I think what McGuigan was saying was that was a big mistake, he as big as weapons this, just working setting that up 1-2. Yeah, I mean, he sort of dug out Malik Scott. It was fair enough, like, for him to say, but especially considering, uh, well, it's hard to really say, isn't it? Which is one of the difficulties. But I think with Malik Scott, what had happened at the end, Wilder fights him, plus then, but they talk about his personal life and his own career as a professional boxer, heavyweight fighter. Described himself, and he's not scared of blowing his own trumpet, But hey, man, I kind of dig that. I kind of like that, because he comes across as a wise guy. He's definitely. I mean, whether the results go his way as his career goes forward, he's wise. He's got his intellectual bits and pieces, and he's got the tactical thing and all of that, and I kind of like that. That Staley's self-belief, but just expressed in a very hip manner. It's like brilliant. That's good stuff. So Malik Scott anyway came out in the interview and more or less tore into Shane McGuigan. Then it suddenly become, from Malik Scott, from being a laughing stock, it's a bit harsh, from being someone who had been just come down. Suddenly he was being interviewed on the back of his fighter having, won a big fight, and it was like everybody was doubting this guy, and suddenly he had won, and it was like brilliant. You know what I mean? This is what we want to hear from Malik Scott. It reminds me a bit of Spencer Fearon. He's like the American Spencer Fearon. A bit similar, spiritual dudes, all that stuff. Good to hear, man. It's good to hear. Like, it's good to hear him get a wee win and stuff as well. Like, after fucking all that nonsense with Wilder, like, You know what I mean? Mark Breland, former world champion. I believe. I believe. Can't tell you the exact year. Keep that to myself. Yeah, guys, just a wee ridiculous catch up video on that stuff. I suppose I said just a wee bit about the uh, Taylor Serrano fight. Yeah, some people argued again, controversy over the scoring and stuff like that. I guess it's what you favor. Uh, um, Kitty got the decision. I don't believe there was any great discrepancy in the cards in terms of rounds. You know, but there's only really one round in it or something like that. I heard Serrano fought really, really well. I thought she done great in the first match as well when I remember back, but Katie Taylor just pipped it, like, you know. Yeah, just tidier boxer and stuff like that. Serrano would be firing shots, relentless, you know. All of that crack, you know. And not lacking in technical ability at all, you know. Katie Taylor was just a wee bit tidier, step back a bit and then throw a sort of right hook that really catches your eye, you know what I mean? The judges and all that, you know, God knows what way these people's minds work, you know. But I was glad to see her get the win, you know. But she's getting old too, isn't she? So could be time to hang him up. Yeah, man, quality fighter, quality fighter. Did take it as easy as you possibly can, like, you know. Obviously, I know staying up to watch these fights and stuff is like it can take a wee bit of your energy, but you all know what it is like.